Hello, everyone. Welcome to FSEN Daily. I'm your host, Steve Howard. We've missed the last 2 days. It's been interesting around here with technology and everything, and doing this daily show and getting information. But hey, we're here today, so let's get into it. We want to start with we want to take a look at the girls' high school basketball as it gets underway. You've got let's take a look at the district standings right now as we get into playoff contention. There's a couple of games that's happening tonight that will determine some seeding as we go forward. As you can see, looks like Tornillo will be in as the 4th seed here in District 3A, District 4. As we go into 4A Region 1, District 1, got a game between the Young Women's and Harmony that's happening today, and this game will determine the 4th place and who will be in the playoffs and who will be outside looking in. So that's a game that's happening for the girls today. As we get over to the Region 4A District 2, all these teams are locked in with 1 through 4, so there's no playoff seeding games happening here today for them. So we go to District, so 5A Region 1, District 1. Again, these teams are locked in. You got Chapin and Burgess who were tied, but Burgess is now actually the number 1 seed. Looks like our information didn't update. So Burgess is the number 1 seed. Chapin is number 2. Canyon and Andrews there. Then as we come over here, there's a game between Hanks and Bel Air as both teams are tied at 9-3. They're playing today for seeding. A lot of this has to do with this big school, little school as well, but they're playing for seeding in 2nd place there in this district as well. And so that sums up the girls' district for basketball. We're going to switch over now to the boys' side. And quick rundown here. None of this updated. And I apologize. We just spent a couple hours updating this. I guess I forgot to hit submit to update. But as you can see, Anthony looks like they're going to be in here in the 3A Region 1, District 4. And as we move over to 4A Region 1, District 1, there's been a change here. Bowie is no longer the number 1 seed. Harmony Science is now 5-1. Austin High School is now 5-1. And Bowie is now 3-1. And this is due to Bowie playing an ineligible player and having to forfeit. I think it's 4 games that they ended up forfeiting. And so that brought their record to 3-3, if I'm not mistaken, in the district, and puts them in 3rd place. So that's a tough one there. So you move over to 4A Region 1, District 2. Isleta is at 8-0. Riverside is at 7-1. All these teams are locked in, and so that should be interesting there as well. We do have a couple of games here that we want to look at on the boys' side as we get into this next one here. So after Tuesday's games, everyone, El Paso, Andrews, Canyon Teal are all 5-3. Canyon Teal sits in 2nd place, Andrews 3rd, and El Paso is 4th right now. And so there's a couple of games to watch. First one being Canyon Teal plays Andrews tonight. The winner of that game should lock up the number 2 seed in the district, and the loser potentially could be 4th. Another game to watch is in the next district, and that is it's a couple of games here in this next district. We've got Del Valle versus Americas. Del Valle still needs some help from El Dorado next week, but they do have an opportunity to at least have a tie for the district championship. But again, they need some help from from El Dorado to do that. Then as we get over to 6A, 6A, you got two games happening. First being Franklin and Coronado. So as it stands right now, Franklin is the third seed, Coronado is the fourth. And the winner, so not only is this a rivalry game, but there's a postseason spot on the line as well. And then you got East Lake and Montwood. Now, if Montwood wants to have any hopes of making a playoff spot, they need to win. But more importantly, East Lake, they've got second place locked up in the district regardless. But if East Lake wants an opportunity to play for a district title, they need to win this game. And so East Lake wins tonight, then the game that they play Eastwood on Tuesday would be for a possibility of being a tie for the district championship. So those are some big games there that you want to take a look at as well. And so now we want to that kind of sums up the standings and the outlook for basketball right now. There's some games that still need to be played to determine some seeding. So hopefully by Monday, all that'll be worked out, and we'll give an update on where teams will be playing on Monday, who they'll be playing, when they'll be playing, because games have to be played on the 10th and 11th, if I'm not mistaken, for the first round, and then the by district is that weekend, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Thursday, Friday that they have to play those games. So then we're going to take a quick look here as we kind of shift our focus now and start looking at soccer standings. And so we're going to put this up. Not going to insult anybody's intelligence by reading through this, but as you can see right now, 4A, Region 1, District 1, Riverside sits atop there, followed by Ysleta, Harmony, and Austin. Next, we've got 5A, Region 1, District 1, and then you've got Chapin on top of that. And this is, folks, I apologize for this. I'm gonna take this down. Like I said, it's been a rough week here on the technology side as things haven't updated the way they're supposed to, and so that's on us. That's on us, and we'll take that. Okay, so looks like the boys' side did update. So let's take a look at the boys' side here for soccer. Riverside's atop there, followed by Sanelli and Bowie. Sanelli's RIO and Bowie all at 6-1, and then it's Letta. You switch over to 5A District 1. You got Burgess atop, and Andrus, El Paso, Chapin. El Dorado's atop the District 2, followed by Americas, Bel Air, Del Valle, and Horizon. Again, soccer's just kicking off. Well, not saying just kicking off, but we're starting to get into the middle of the soccer season. Then on the 6A, you got Pebble Hills and Socorro atop, followed by Franklin and Eastlake. So, again, this is kind of this has been our daily show, and as we kind of start to transition out of basketball and into other sports, we want to let the student athletes know that we're going to continue to cover you guys and continue to put the information out as things go on. And we'll definitely be following the playoffs for basketball, as well as looking at wrestling. Wrestling happens this weekend. Don't forget that. You've got a lot of student athletes here in the Borderland that are trying to repeat as either regionals or state champions and continue to drive for state champions, but definitely to repeat as regional champions. So definitely try to tune into those games if you possibly can. That's going to be some good games for sure. Well, not games, but matches. Good matches for sure. As you got student athletes like Sydney Davis who are trying to repeat as state champions at 152. So definitely support those young men and women as they go in their efforts as well. And then finally, track is about to start up. So I think the first track meets are this weekend as well. So it's definitely an interesting weekend going forward. And we just thank you guys for continuing to support us. And we look forward to doing this daily show and getting it to where we want to get it to that noonday time. We're working on it. Definitely working on it. But thank you guys for your support. God bless you and have a nice weekend.